In the morning mist of the chopped tank, down the scuddling sea to the Chesapeake and its tunneling waves, to the slam dance of sea and stars, to the stick of board and tar, the groan of hawser, yowl of jib and spar in the long bay wind. I sail in my orange boat and the day begins on the Nanticoke, the Wacomico, the Pocomoke, and in St. Mary's City. Because of their steady diet of seafood, said Dr. Foster of Gloucester, the women hereabouts are the most beautiful in the world. The whoosh of keel, the push of sail. I reach into the morning wind and find the age of steam, when the big freeze came and left the Pawtuxet sheeted in fields of ice, and off the Virginia capes all the dredges framed by necklaces of white. I remember the gust of freezing rain, the motionless tributaries, the swollen James, the icebreaker Annapolis chuffing in its track. I remember the big ships, Cape Darlington and City of Norfolk, trapped by the ice's mass. Smoky Joe steaming out in flakes of snow, big as a hand trailing smoke from his stack. Old Captain Perry of the Love Point Ferry, to the rescue, from the chill of Love Point to the balladeers of Baltimore. Old Captain Perry of the Love Point Ferry. I remember, point look out and point look in, point no point and point again, and the last Dutch windmill on the edge of the Honga River, the last ferries, Princess Anne, Pocahontas, Delmarva, now dead and plying still a misty trade from Kip to Peak to Norfolk, the various sentinel lights, Thimble Shoal, Wolf Trap, and Huddled Ghost, the Drum Point light and the light at Thomas Point, both slung low on stilts like prehistoric spiders, and the bobbing rocket lights at Hooper's Island and Sandy Point that above the brooding water rise in cylinders lit like candles. And I remember all the names of the mollusk towns still in the wind: Oyster, Virginia, Oyster Town is Shell Town, and Bivalve, Maryland, and the names of towns on the eastern shore that come on moccasins, Massawattucks, Chincoteague, Assateague, Machipongo, Anancock, and Assawaman. I remember the tales of plunder, of piracy in its golden age, in the oyster wars of geese that flew in squadrons, wave on wave, until the sky turned black and filled with flapping. If you couldn't have took 100 back then at glut time, says the waterman, rain slicked and yeller, it was black gum against thunder. I remember shades of sink boxes, the shadows of gunmen standing in sink boxes, now outlawed, murdering geese and ducks with their swivel guns, their long tongues, now outlawed. The shrug of wave, the yaw of dream, the tidal flat in thin light disturbs its reeds. I tack into the morning wind and find the age of wings. The sunrise is blushing, somewhere blood is flowing in Africa, in Mozambique, in Peru, but here the night is peeled away and left a yellow fruit. All is musical, quiet. Whispers flutter like empty sleeves, not even cannon boom over the bay to frighten the children. How quickly in my orange boat it becomes yesterday in Canton Hollow or Baltimore, where even 4 trucks bellowed, the long dock trembled, crowded with bateaux selling potatoes all summer long, tomato boats and wagons pulling melons, as the black oyster hucksters in Pratt Street cried, "Zani!" In those days, says Mencken, the days chased one another like kittens chasing their tails. Now the ducks are all wooden, hanging from the rafters of cottages, swimming on sills behind glass, perching on tables, peering through pupils of paint. How they laugh in their heart hearts at the whittlers spitting and gossiping on porches, and galluses, galoshes, and caps, rocking in twilight, with sharp knives, imagining fancy ducks for their laps. There is shadows of wind moving on the water. Beneath the surface, the moon, like a fish swimming at the bottom of moments, falling on the Chesapeake, falling on Tangier. A light morning rain brings its handful of soft currents to the heron old fish eyes, listening on one foot to the mounting tide. sun smeared across the sky like a lick of butter, says the fisherman, dreaming. Silver beach flights of geese ply the shaken avenues of wind like the filigree of a breaking wave. This is my own, my deep blue country. In the morning chill and blush of sun, the mewing gulls rise in waves of steepled fire. The sun-powered dust stirs in strings of cottages. This is the hour of keenest memory. The invisible shore shudders its impossible thunder. There are eggs to think about, the popping of grease in the iron spider. Still the ghosts sit in a fine array around the wooden table, talking of neat tides and offshore carrots. There's no voice here more important than any other. All are sifting into the sunlight of the kitchen window, where old Kate Bull sings Abide with Me and O'Donovan Russell.